Who do you think wins, a saltwater crocodile or a shark?
Okay, I do not like saltwater crocodiles. They scare me to no end. Michael Muller, who dove all over the world, he sent me a picture of him diving with saltwater crocs in Cuba. It was a smaller one, but goodness gracious, have you seen the size of some of those saltwater crocs? Yeah. I'm thinking the sharks are so agile. They're amazing. They've head cammed one or body cammed one, moving through the kelp bed. And you look and it's just, they're so agile moving through the water, and it's looking up at the surface, like the camera's looking at the surface, and you just realize if you're out there, you're not, and you're swimming and you get hit by a shark, you're not.
I was going to talk shit and say that a salty has way more bite force, but according to the internet, recently data indicates that the shark has a stronger bite. So I was assuming that a crocodile would have a stronger bite force and therefore agility doesn't matter, but apparently a shark.
Yeah, and turning one of those big salties is probably not that, turning around, it's like a battleship. I mean, those sharks are unbelievable. They hit from all sorts. Oh, and they do this thing. We saw this. You're out of the cage or in the cage, and you'll look at one and you'll see its eye kind of like looking at you. They can't really foveate, but they'll look at you, and you're tracking it. And then you'll look down and you'll realize that one's coming at you. They're ambush predators. They're working together. It's fascinating.
I like how you know that they can't foveate.
Right.
You're already considering the vision system there.
Yeah.
It's a very primitive vision system.
Very primitive, eyes on the side of the head. Their vision is decent enough. They're mostly obviously sensing things with their electro sensing in the water, but also olfaction. I spend far too much time thinking about and learning about the visual systems of different animals. If you get me going on this, like, we'll be here all night.
See, this is what I have the Smegalodon too. I saw this in a store and I got it because this is from a shark.
Goodness. Yeah, I can't say I ever saw one with teeth this big, but
imagine that.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's probably, probably your blood pressure just goes and you don't feel a thing.
Yeah, it's not good.
Before we went down for the cage exit, a guy in our crew, Pat Dossett, who's very experienced diver, asked one of the South African divers that, so what, what's the contingency plan if like somebody catches a bite? And they were like, he was like, every man for himself. And they're like, basically saying like, if somebody catches a bite, like that's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought we were going to bring up something happy.
Oh, that is happy.
Well,
nature is beautiful.
Yeah, nature is beautiful. We lived, but there are happy things. You brought up nature as metal.